Jade is my favorite frame in the game and makes for an excellent jack of all trades. Her kit requires no subsumes, but is a bit energy hungry. The real sauce of my build comes from the Archon Shards and Exalted Weapon, but we should cover her abilities first. Her 1, Light's Judgement, throws a spear that creates an AoE where it lands that heals allies and damages enemies, as well as marking them with a Judgment, a debuff that interacts with her other abilities. The augment for this ability is optional, but quite fun. Every time an enemy takes damage from her 1, they have a 5% chance to get hit with a Jade Light Beam for 3 seconds. Both values are affected by strength and duration respectively. Her 2, Symphony of Mercy, gives one of 3 buffs for you and your squad, those being ability strength, weapon damage, and shield charge time. Most Jades you see will be using weapon damage to improve her exalted weapon, but the other 2 are nothing to scoff at. Killing enemies marked with a Judgment extends the duration as well. Her 3, Phantom Eyes, slows down enemies you look at while lowering their shields and armor, and allows you to pick up allies from a distance. I like to throw down a Judgment to protect them while doing so. Her 4 is where it all comes together. Glory on High allows you to fly freely while using her exalted secondary that exclusively deals heat damage. Alt firing will deal a large amount of damage to any enemy afflicted with a Judgment, which is useful in a pinch. While the crit chance on it is pretty bad, a combination of secondary Enervate, Orange Archon Shards, and Arcane Hotshot were able to make it crit consistently, even being able to hit orange crits frequently. As such, my build for it focuses on crit damage and base damage while primarily doing heat to ensure I get the Hotshot stacks. Now, you technically don't need the shards and hotshot, they're just helpful. Enervate will get you there, albeit with more variance in your damage. I wouldn't use Cascadia Flare for similar reasons, you really need Enervate to get you going at the start. My Jade build is rather simple, just going for a good amount of everything. I'm not using Archon Vitality to instead get more strength out of Umbral Intensify. If you don't have Arcane Hotshot, I'd suggest either Velocity or Strike, or even just Molt Augmented to boost the rest of her kit. I highly recommend Arcane Energize due to how often you need to be casting, as well as generally having Glory activated all the time. You could use Yellow Archon Shards for more effectiveness on energy orbs, but I feel the slots can be better used, even just for more ability strength. As for playstyle, you want to have your 2 and 3 up all the time, and use your 1 to cover your surrounding area, then use your 4 whenever possible to just wipe out enemies. If it gets tough, switch to the shield buff to fortify you and your team. With that wraps up everything I have to say about Jade. Don't worry if you can't match my build exactly, improvisation is not only approved, but encouraged. I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you very much for watching.